Hey guys, today I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different. We've got the TBR exhaust on the Sportster S, and actually we're going to it's the Mark Twain National Forest, I believe. And I'm going to be taking the bike on a trailer with me. And with that, I have the loudest available exhaust that they currently produce for the Sportster S. So, out of respect of the other people that are going to be camping there, since people probably don't want to be woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning when I get up, can I have a little bit of respect and put the stock exhaust back on for my morning ride? So, we have the original right there, and should be simple enough to swap it out if I remember right. I mean, this was back in April, maybe early May, whenever I put the TBR on. So let's see how it goes. So if I remember correctly, I should just have to remove this strap, because the coupler is right here for the pipe. So if I remove this, I should be able to pull, I shouldn't need to remove this all the way, considering I'm not just going to completely disassemble this. I just need to disassemble it enough to actually pull the pipes off. So pull the strap off so this shield can come off of this part of the pipe, and this clamp, and unwrap as far as I need to go, and then this part should be fairly straightforward. I should just need to remove this clamp here, and this whole section will come out. So let's see how it goes. Alright, so there was a couple more steps that I forgot about. However, I think we're in good shape. It was fairly easy. There was the O2 sensor, spun that out. There was a mount here that I had to throw in, and then I'm not sure if that bushing needs to be taken out before the other one goes in, but we'll find out. But yeah, there was 3 clamps. I did have to take the heat shield off completely. You probably saw that in time lapse. There was 3 clamps, 1, 2, 3, and then the exhaust clamp here, and another one there, just like I said. So yeah, let's see if we can yank this guy off and see how it goes. So, it wedged up in there on the pipe a little bit, but it wasn't anything that gave me too much trouble. So, the biggest problem is all this fiberglass dust that I'm going to have to use the air compressor, blow everything off, but I'll do that outside. So, bike's going to disappear for a second. But yeah, all we got to do is put the monster of the original exhaust back on, and we'll see how it goes, and then we'll go for a little test drive. See you guys around. the important stuff is on, I'm going to go ahead and check for leaks. Ignition on, and start. Okay, all we got is a little dust to burn off and we're in good shape. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put the pretty parts, use that term loosely, back on, and we'll be done for the night. Alright, it is back together. So, some bug guts. So, I only had trouble in a couple of places. You probably saw me put the, take the shield off, put it back on, take this shield off, put it back on. It was interesting. So, let me show you what was giving me trouble. So, this is the clamp to hold the muffler onto the header for this front pipe, and I couldn't get the orientation correct without this first shield hitting this, either the threads or the head or somewhere in between. So, I mean, it doesn't look great, but I could not figure it out, so I just stuck it out the bottom. You won't know it's there unless you're looking for it, really. Especially because I'm going to put the TBR system back on once I get back from the trip, and I don't want to have a struggle pulling that back off. So, the other thing was these bolts. So there are two sets of different types of these. Both are threaded the same and both have the same head on them, except for these have a flange on them, a little bit of a lip. So these longer ones, I couldn't figure out if they were supposed to go on the inside because they look far more functional than the ones that don't have the lip. And I don't think you can really see, can't really see the other ones. But I couldn't figure out which set was supposed to go where because there's 4 of each of them to appear. I can't remember where the other ones were. But either way, I did what made sense to me. The longer ones went out on the outside because there was a little bit of a space. There wasn't enough thread showing going into the inner shield. So, yeah, here we are. It's all put together and sounds very, very quiet. Honestly, it's a little louder than I remember, but hey, it's much quieter than that TBR system. So, if you like what you saw, like it if you liked it, dislike if, you know, you didn't, and hopefully you subscribe and like the way that the original sounds, because I sure don't. See you next time, guys.